time? Not really. I just want to bring her in.
Yes.
Courtney Mims joining us from Arkansas. We love your opinions on just about everything. We have a show kind of within the show during the breaks, and we were just having one a moment ago. Last week, we were talking with you about this Arkansas basketball team, and you were talking about this momentum and what John Calipari has been able to do here in his second season. Got a really nice win over Tennessee. What do you make of this year's team as they're now kind of sledging through a really difficult SEC? So far, so good for the boys.
Well, I think it's really good. They're 2-0 for the first time. It's to start off SEC play since 2014,
Wow.
that 2014-2015 season. So to me, that's really, really impressive that this season is going quite differently than last one, right?
Yep.
We all remember that. They started 0-5 in SEC play, and they ended up making a Sweet 16 and being one of the last standing SEC teams left in the NCAA tournament out of how many, 14 teams they had last year. So to me, this is a much smoother sailing. Hey, we're starting off 2-0. We beat Tennessee, who, by the way, I mean, again, all the credit and love to Tennessee, that Tennessee team. Rick Barnes has a talented team over there. And Arkansas is just proving that, yes, they are one of the top dogs in this league this year. You've got to take them seriously. To go to Ole Miss even. Right. And I know Ole Miss hasn't had the season they wanted so far, but still a very talented team. Chris Beard has very talented teams. They play really tough defense. And Arkansas went to Ole Miss and beat the Rebels in Oxford. That's not an easy thing to do on the road in the SEC. So again, I think this team right now, they are clicking. That he has talent, he has a rotation, he knows exactly who he's playing each and every night. Coach Cal does. Got some very talented guards, but also when the bigs play well, like Trevin Brazile and Malik Ewan, Nick Pringle, you have a really, really talented team. Dare I say Final Four one? I already said that on this show. And I'm going to say
doubling
it
down.
again.
Sticking to it.
Doubling down.
Double down. I think we did our overreactions yesterday. And I think one of my overreactions was Darius Acuff Jr. is going to be named SEC Player of the Year. Is it too early to start thinking about that? Do I need to pump the brakes on that? Because, I mean, this guy just, I know Josh Hubbard's starting to make a little bit of a run there in Starkville. But this guy, Darius Acuff Jr., I mean, he's just been on a heater.
You said overreaction, right?
Yeah. It's on purpose. The segment's done that way on purpose. However, it's like something that we believe in.
No. I'm gonna fight for you here. I think that's a great reaction.
Yes,
I don't think that's
not an overreaction.
Boom. It's not an overreaction. This is a guy. I said it. I'm gonna say it on the pod here. Okay, I've said it on my
I'm bringing
show.
it back up.
Seriously. He is the best point guard in the country. You can throw up the stats. Throw him up. I'll argue it.
I'll throw him up.
Best point guard in the country. Okay. This is what he did. Against Ole Miss, right?
Yes,
this was his performance against Ole Miss. Sorry, I'm looking at the stats. I'm like, that's not his season stats. That's against Ole Miss. But again, his season stats look good too. But yeah, I mean, you talk about another great performance from Darius Acuff. Everybody in the country is talking about this guy right now, and for a reason. We have been on the train much longer than everybody else, guys, on this show. At least whenever you have me on, I'm a Darius Acuff enthusiast. I'm a Malik Thomas
Might as well change
enthusiast.
your Twitter handle to that.
Actually, you know what? I might put it. Courtney Mims, Darius Acuff enthusiast. I really love the kid. And not just, here's why. Guys, here's why he's turning heads. It's not just because, wow, he's all these stats. Yes, that's a reason, but also because he is a true freshman. Right? He is a true freshman in the point guard spot on the court. And to me, growing up in a basketball family for such a long time, I just can't believe he's a true freshman. He doesn't look like a true freshman out there.
Right.
And he's in situations. What impresses me the most about his game is he gets in tough situations and he still finds a way to get out of it and make a good shot.
Right.
And still go ahead. Sometimes the pressure will get to these freshman kids. And you can be as talented as you want, but the pressure of playing in the SEC and the pressure of playing elite college basketball sometimes will get to these kids. And so you can have a really talented freshman. You can have a really talented freshman point guard, but you cannot teach what Darius Acuff does. That is just mentality.
Yeah.
That's just this high basketball IQ. And he's built kind of, he's strong, he's physical, he's a 3-level scorer. I mean, he can do everything.
Yeah.
It's insane. It's insane to watch. If you haven't watched a game that he's played yet, please do. If you're just a basketball fan, you'll just love watching him, no matter who you root for.
I think when we look at professional sports, a lot of fan bases like to say, oh, we won the trade. Oh, we lost the trade. Well, it seems like, you lose Boogie Fland. It seems like you won that trade because you've got Darius Acuff Jr. But now looking and seeing what's going on over there in Lexington, where you just got Coach Calipari from 2 years ago, it seems like you won that trade as well. Is there a sense of gratitude over there in Arkansas?
I'm going to put it to you like this.
Oh, boy.
I'm going to put it to you like this, okay? You have the ex-boyfriend, ex-girlfriend.
Oh, boy,
right?
here we go.
And the ex thinks that, oh, my gosh, look at them with the downgrade. No. I think y'all have the downgrade.
Bingo.
And Arkansas got the upgrade. And then they just, they don't want to see it that way. They don't want to see it that way. They don't want to see it that way. Got to get a lot of Kentucky people in my mentions right now saying that, okay. No, stop crying. Okay? Stop crying. We understand you didn't want him anymore. You didn't want him. Okay? The relationship had gone bad. And you didn't want him anymore. So now you have to say bye-bye, and you have to see him with the hot model. You have to see him now, and you have to just understand that it's okay. It's going to be okay. All right, we're going to hold your hand when we say this. It's going to be okay for you, Kentucky. It is. Will it be okay for you this year? I can't say that. But it will be maybe one day. It will be okay for you. Maybe not today. But, Arkansas fans, they love it. They love it. The Twitter fights between Kentucky fans and Arkansas fans are elite. They're elite. And honestly, it's crazy to see now there are Kentucky fans that are like, hey, Arkansas, you guys are cool. We're cool. We're like, we're friends, right? No, what are you talking about?
You want to give us our coach back?
Yeah, it's like they're almost like, hey, we just want to say you guys are doing great, and that's it. It's just funny to see the flip of the mentality there.
Switch up is crazy.
It's great. It's great. It's great.
The next date night for this hot couple, to extend this analogy, will be in the jungle against the Auburn Tigers. This is a hungry, desperate Auburn team. They've lost 2 games in a row by close margin, one by heartbreaker in the midweek game. Well, what will this Arkansas team have to do in order to win a game in a very tough environment?
Guys, I'm gonna be honest. Can I say something on the show?
Oh, yeah.
I think Auburn might have gotten robbed. I think they might have gotten robbed.
Yeah, there's a lot of Auburn fans that are right there with you.
I'm not saying, okay, I feel it's just, I just keep looking at the replays and I keep looking at that moment. And as a college basketball fan, I'm like, you must have seen something I didn't. You must have seen some different angle of a replay, because that was like so close, so close. So anyways, I'll digress. They are hungry. Stephen Pearl wants to win one, right? And a win over this Arkansas team right now would be huge. I also think, and you guys know this better than anyone, being there in Alabama, Neville Arena is crazy.
It is wild.
And it's one of my favorite places in all of college basketball. Seriously, I can say that confidently. I said that on my basketball show, and I said, hey, I get that. I may not have I don't have every arena on my bucket list ticked off, but Auburn is, it's one of the best places to play, really. And it's tough for teams to get a win there. And it doesn't matter what Auburn's record is. They show up. Those fans show up, and the student section goes nuts. Right? Yeah. And I believe school is back in session now. I believe they're back on campus, I think. Okay, good. I just want to make sure I was right on that.
But even when they weren't, to your point, Courtney, even when they weren't on campus, yet. Auburn had a 9 o'clock tip-off, and Stephen Pearl mentioned this in his press conference. He paused his press conference in his opening statement and basically said, we had a 9 o'clock tip-off, and nobody was here yet on campus, and that place was packed, to your point about it being just an unbelievable environment.
Yeah, exactly. So they'll show up no matter what. It doesn't matter. Nothing's keeping them from showing up. So it is going to be a tough game. And the funny thing about these two teams is that when you look offensively, they're both really talented offensively, right? And funny enough, defensively, that's where both teams want to see each other get better, right? That's where Arkansas is going, okay, we need to have a better defensive performance moving forward here, night in and night out. And same with Auburn. Auburn's having those same conversations. They also have Auburn has some really talented players. I've been big on Keyshawn Hall when they got him out of UCF, because for those of you who don't know, I am from Florida, but when my brother went to UCF, so I would go to UCF games, and I was like, whoa, this guy is not staying at UCF. Like, this guy is going somewhere else. And he leads Auburn in rebounding and scoring right now.
Right.
I mean, just insane player. So they're going to have to watch out for him. One. And then I think Auburn, and again, you guys can talk to this a little bit more, with Stephen Pearl being thrown in this position. With Stephen Pearl, like, okay, my dad's retiring. They want me to take over first head coaching job. Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
I feel like he's figuring things out a little bit on the go, right? Yeah. He has really talented guys,
right?
But right now he's still trying to figure out, okay, I have this and this, and Tahad Pettiford, he's good, but I need him to be to the level we need him to be at. And so it's like, okay, I have all the pieces for a really solid basketball team. Now I'm just figuring it out almost on the fly of how to put them together.
100%.
So I think that's where, for me, Auburn or Arkansas has a bit of an advantage, right? Yeah. You have Calipari that goes, I've figured out the pieces right now.
Yep.
I have. I have figured this out. So maybe we'll see a little bit of that in this matchup. I still think it's going to be a close ball game. I mean, this Auburn team is so hungry, and you can't underestimate them at all with the amount of talent they have.
No question about it. Let's quickly put the football for just a moment. I think all the arrogance.
You forgot the.
What's that? Oh, the crystal ball. Yes. Oh, how could I? How could I ever? We need a crystal ball. We need a crystal ball. What do the Hogs do with it? What's that?
We need an animation of the crystal
ball.
Yeah. We'll ask our people to get you a little animation. Courtney's crystal ball. What do you see happening in the jungle?
I like I said, I think it's going to be a really close game. I really do. I think the way
crystal
Auburn
ball can't
plays
be that big. Crystal ball's got to be specific.
Oh, what do you want specific-wise? You want a specific score?
I want a cuff with a 30-piece, and Arkansas wins by 3 or whatever.
Okay, all right, I'll give it to you. I think Arkansas is going to win by 4.
Okay.
Arkansas is going to win by 4, and you want a Darius Acuff point prediction?
Or anybody.
Does Carter Knox have a nice game?
Ooh, yeah. Ooh, does Carter? You know what? I'm going to say this. I'm going to say Malik Ewan has a big game.
Ooh, okay.
I'm going to say Malik Ewan has a big game. I'm going to say Carter Knox comes in clutch, and I'm going to say Acuff has maybe a quieter day, maybe 22 points.
Okay. All right.
23 points.
I love it.